Well, I'm Andrew Bartlow. I'm the Vice President of Human Resources here at Waypoint Homes. IBM Connexa helps us recruit and handles all frontline and field recruiting needs that we have as a company. The advantages were pretty significant, and specifically in an early stage company, we needed to be able to scale with the hiring demands. Building up and tearing down a recruiting organization is complicated and difficult, and with an RPO model, you can scale up and down very effectively. And I liked bringing more consistency to the recruitment process. The time to fill has dropped dramatically since we started working with IBM. Like, managers always want to hire people faster, and it has been faster, but instead of receiving 100 resumes, and they need to sort through them and try to figure out who the right fit is themselves, the screening is done for them. Quality is really what we were going after. Our turnover rate overall is down 22% since we started the relationship. Like, there are a couple of big numerical advantages that we've had. So one, time to fill is down 35%. We're feeling really good about that. Another major metric is cost per hire. And it was helpful to get some of the tools and analysis documents from Connexa to figure out what the fully loaded cost was. We never got into the relationship trying to save money. We were just trying to improve the quality of our hires. And that added value has been pretty significant. We never even measured hiring manager satisfaction before, and now we're measuring it. But again, this is one of those value-added tools and the resource and support that IBM Connexa has been able to bring. There are a couple of specific deliverables around being an employer of choice that a lot of the cultural work and the support from IBM Connexa has helped us articulate our own culture internally as well as externally, and that helps us find a better fit and helps those people that we extend offers to know what they're getting into and be more successful once they get here. We talked about how it connected with our core values, our company mission, and our vision as an employer. And I think that gave us a way to talk about those cultural elements in a positive, constructive way that builds pride in the organization. I was surprised in the room. There were eyes with tears in them as we watched the video and as we talked about the cultural elements. And there are a lot of people that care a lot about this organization, and that came through. And I'll tell you, every single person that has started work at the company since it's been live has mentioned it. They've read it, whether we've pointed them to the career site or not. That shows us that our candidates are trying to learn about us. And the career site's a great place to do that, and it is impacting our brand. It's impacting our internal pride as well. There is this perception of a big bureaucracy. Now, our experience hasn't been that at all. Our experience has been wonderful. A lot of flexibility, incredibly responsive. We even needed to rework our 3-year agreement 1 year in, and that was no problem. The governance around that, no issue whatsoever. The other big change that we had was almost the same month that we signed the deal with Connexa, we completely changed our field operating model. So every job that we were hiring for became a different job. But I was incredibly impressed at how IBM Connexa responded to that. Service has been fantastic. I think a huge part of that is our recruitment manager, our on-site contact. By being on-site and by being such a high-quality, high-talent individual, she understands our culture. She learns how to deal with our hiring managers. She builds relationships, and that's really what makes the relationship work on the front line.